What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today I have another Madden NFL 16 Ultimate Team gameplay for you guys. I'm in my fourth season, my second week. I didn't show you the last week's gameplay. One of my good friends played that game, and we were just goofing around, so I didn't record it. And let me tell you what, this is an exciting game. And my new players, the guys I showed you a couple of videos ago, Blake Bortles, Todd Gurley, and Haha Clinton Dix, have amazing games, and they definitely help keep me in this game. And as you can see, my opponent has a lot of the monsters for the most feared collection. I have zero. I wasn't too interested in those, so I never bought any of the cards. But we're gonna get right into the gameplay. He starts off running the ball. I shut that down, and I think he runs the ball one more time this game. I guess he just got really deterred when I stopped him, and he did nothing but throw and roll out with Michael Vick, and I was doing my best to contain him, even though he was still managing to get outside of the pocket every now and then. Right here, the tight end falls forward for like 5 extra yards. He hands it to the fullback, and bam, big hit. I force a fumble. Ward scoops it up, and we have got the ball close to midfield. So I'm going to start off trying to get Todd Gurley involved, make a man miss. I end up gaining, I believe, just 1 yard. But we're going to go right back to him, see if we can pick up a first down with him. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. And now we're going right to Blake Bortles. We end up finding a wide open receiver on about the 35-yard line, and we'll take that first down. This guy blitzed, I want to say 80% of his plays. Every time I looked up, he had 2 or 3 linebackers screaming right at me. So I'm not able to go deep on many plays this game. When he does sit in coverage, I'm able to find some open receivers. But as you can tell, he's blitzing a lot. Right there, Shane Vereen got a goofy animation, and I wasn't able to stay in bounds or keep moving. But I'm in the red zone starting the second quarter, and on the first play, find a wide open receiver in the middle of the field for a touchdown, taking a 7-0 lead. And I love having a lead, especially when my opponent has the ball first. Knowing I've got the lead right now with under 4 minutes left until the half, and I'll be getting the ball back to start the second half. All I hope for is just one stop before the half, so maybe I can get a 2-possession lead and then get ball. And if that's the case, I'm 100% confident. But right here, he goes deep, and I'm in position to make a play on the ball. But he catches it at the 24-yard line, and I'm like, crap. Now's when his monsters get involved. And right there, he has a wide open receiver. Luckily, Michael Vick was on the run and missed the throw. But I'm sitting here trying my best to play coverage. I'm not blitzing too much. He's got monsters, and he's got Vick, who can definitely get out of the pocket. And I'm not trying to send too many people and have wide open people or wide open lanes for him. And right here, he just hits me with a toss play. My cornerback gets pancaked, and he's in there for the easy touchdown with a little over 2 minutes in the half for me to try to get down the field, maybe kick a field goal or score a touchdown right before the half. So he kicks off to me. Benjamin, really fast kick returner. I'm always hoping he can get one free, but nope, he gets hammered at the 14-yard line. And right here is when I definitely noticed he was sending heat. I'm running short routes right here, and he gets to me both times. Right here, he goes into a little soft defense, and I'm going to be honest with you. I got lucky there. The safety came too far down instead of over, and I just caught a break right there. Right there on the screen, he switches to the defensive end and is able to stop that. And here's another one where he was blitzing, and my tight end was actually dragging across and got stuck on his linebackers. But right there, Shane Vereen makes a great play for me, breaks a tackle, and picks up the first down to keep my drive alive. Now that we've got 33 seconds left in the half, he's just blitzing. So I'm just going to start running slants on him until he decides to stop blitzing. I'm running slants and drags, and you'll see a heavy dose of that right here. On this play, I actually came out in a toss. Noticed that he was about to blitz, so I audibled to slants, and I'm able to take a 14-7 lead with 9 seconds left in the half. Kicking off to him, hoping he doesn't get a big return, and if he doesn't, I'm just going to be playing prevent defense to do anything from keeping him or to keep him from scoring or even a field goal. Right here, the animation he got was very unfortunate for him as it took him way out of bounds. It was kind of goofy looking the way he just, slid across the field. But I've noticed the monsters, the most feared players that morph, they tend to do that. And you'll see another example of that in just a minute. As Benjamin is returning this one, gets a little bit more room than last time, only is able to take it out to the 23. But I've got the lead with the ball, so I've got chew clock on. I know this guy's team is significantly better than mine, so I'm not trying to give him the ball with a lot of time left, as his guy just comes untouched. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but ever since I got Todd Gurley, even though this is just the first gameplay with him, I've had Shane Vereen in the slot, and he is killing it. He is one of my favorite targets, as I actually go to him right there, and he gets hit hard. But he actually goes from an 85 receiver an 85 running back to an 87 receiver. His route running and release are really good, and his catching is actually really good. He's got decent speed, but he's not tall enough to put it a number one receiver, so I keep him in the slot. But it's actually worked out well for me. As you have seen in this game, he's caught several passes for me as I go right back to him. But that's what I'm talking about. That morphed player just warped across the field. I know I pass led the receiver up, hoping I could just have a walk-in touchdown, but that allowed his defender to come across and just pick it off. But right here, Clinton Dix just steps up and makes a huge play for me. Not only does he intercept it, but he breaks the tackle, and he's able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. So with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left, I'm able to get a 2-touchdown lead. And I'm about to just play a very, very soft defense. I'll do anything to keep a big play from happening. I'm definitely willing to let him score as long as it takes a good bit of time. I just cannot afford for him to just burn me deep on one play and still have 3 timeouts left and have a chance for me to throw another interception, or for me to just get a 3 and out and him stop the clock. So I'm doing everything to play back, and just not allow any big catches, as I thought that big tight end was about to come down with it. Luckily, I had enough guys there to make a stop. But as you can see, he's already in field goal range as we hit the 2-minute warning. But a field goal is not going to help him very much. He's been chunking it up deep. He did it a whole lot on this drive. He just vertical route. Right here, his receiver actually comes down with it for a second, it looked like. But I'm able to knock it out of his hands, and I feel like he would have been out of bounds anyways. But I don't know how I didn't get the interception right there. I was in position. Bad luck, I guess. Sometimes you get those breaks, sometimes you don't. I'll take it. But he's actually able to score a touchdown with 1 minute and 16 seconds left, bringing it back to a 1-possession game. So right now I'm just hoping to get a decent kick return, pick up a couple of first downs, and just run the clock out. That's all I could really ask for. But right here, Benjamin's got other ideas as he cuts inside and then back outside. And he could go all the way. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. Someone's catching him. 10, 5, touchdown. I told you guys he had the speed, and he definitely showed it right there. I want to say that's my first kickoff return for a touchdown in Madden, playing against somebody. I've had punt returns, but never a kick return, I don't think. But that was definitely the perfect time for that to happen. And you can see right here, I'm just playing. I honestly think I was in a prevent defense right there. It might have just been a quarters deep, just cover 3 drop. But I'm doing anything to keep him from scoring a quick touchdown. But by doing that, he's still able to get good yardage and then get out of bounds. So he's saving his timeouts and he's still advancing upfield. But I'll eventually change. Man, he got lucky right there. I thought I had an interception. But that was one of those plays where I kept him in bounds and he had to call a timeout. Right here, his receiver catches it and just stumbles backwards. And it ends up being next to no gain, and a good little bit of time ran off. So we're down to 14 seconds left, and I've still got a 2-touchdown lead up until that particular play. I thought I was in good position for that, but he was able to snag it and score a touchdown. So now it's just up to this onside kick, and luckily I recover it. He's just got 1 timeout left, so I'm going to be able to kneel the timeout. He doesn't even call his timeout, so I'm actually able to squeak out with a 7-point lead against a team that I thought was significantly better than mine with his monsters and his most feared players. But a win is a win. Clinton Dix and Blake Bortles came through big time for me. They both had huge games, and after that, that's the first online game I've played with them, And after that game, I'm definitely glad that I picked them up, and they've helped out tremendously so far. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.